out the deuce and checked his pulse.
Zombies.
You have a weird way of saying
Zombies.
that. You're such a weirdo. You're just a weird person. Zombies.
The zombie apocalypse.
I don't think you would survive. I think I would survive. I don't think you would survive.
I would survive every day, all day.
How?
Listen, I would live in a tree.
Could you survive for like 5 days and then not survive for 1 day and then survive for another 5 days?
I think that is depending on your character.
I just told you a contradiction. You can't survive for 1 day.
Every once in a while, you can have a fuck it day.
A fuck it. What would you do on your zombie fuck it day?
Chill in the tree. Drink coconut milk.
Where are you for the zombie apocalypse?
I am in the Caribbean, obviously.
So you're getting chased around by Cuban
I'm in Zombie
zombies.
Island.
You're being chased around by Cuban zombies.
Not Cuban.
Haitian?
Not Haitian.
Jamaican?
White aristocrat zombies at the resort.
I do say your brain looks delicious, good chap.
Yep.
British Virgin Islands then.
Mm-hmm.
Genius.
Genius, I know.
You're gonna get murdered inside of a Ritz-Carlton. I guess that's a good way to get murdered.
Why would I be murdered in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's house?
Anyway.
Carlton?
Right. I don't know your obscure things.
Don't make me bring out the P word.
I don't know what's going on.
The P word. That's all I'm gonna say. P word.
Zombies. Zombies. What is your survival plan for the zombie apocalypse?
I have my bug out bag ready to go.
What's in your bug out bag? Porn?
Yeah. Of course.
Porn.
I mean, just because the zombie women are walking around with their titties out doesn't mean you have to stop whacking. And it's kind of awkward standing there and beating it to a dead zombie.
That is kind of awkward. I wouldn't want to be caught doing that.
Mm-mm.
Do you have mace? Is that your bug out bag? Or is that your purse?
That is in my my little ball. My ball of pleasure.
What? What are you talking about?
You introduced me to it.
That was a secret. That was something I told you in confidence. And now you're... What is a ball of pleasure? I don't know what that is.
I don't know either. I feel like I wouldn't be like the governor, like keeping his dead wife or girlfriend.
That was his daughter.
That's even scarier. Like, why keep her alive? She serves
Spoiler alert. Sorry about that. Spoiler alert.
No personal gain to me. But in the zombie apocalypse, I have my bug out bag ready to go. I have my combat knife, my night vision goggles, my can of corn.
How are you going to recharge your night vision goggles?
They don't need batteries. They radiate through my awesomeness.
Well, there you have it. Justin is officially off the deep end, and
it is the zombie night. So we're talking hypotheticals here.
Hypotheticals.
Your favorite hypothetical. Hypothetical. Your hypothetical world we live in.
I used the word hypothetical with him once, and now he lords this over me like he actually has leverage or something. Like he knows my inner secrets.
In a hypothetical world. I like it, though.
You're bad at life.
I am
okay.
Good. Okay.
So what is your plan for surviving the apocalypse and then surviving the aftermath?
Well, the first thing of survival is you have to have a trusted group. Yes. Obviously, I have Andrew. I will have to go save his ass from his non-kitchen having knife.
I don't have a kitchen knife. I have a frying pan. I could bash some heads in with that.
Well, just don't bash me when I'm coming up to the door. I have...
we'll have to have a secret knock.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. And I'm like, oh, that's Justin. He's here to save me.
I'll just run up to the door and be like, Pikachu!
That's a different way to announce yourself. I think that's how you should announce yourself from now on. Whenever you enter a room, Pika Pika!
Pika Pikachu! That's the way to do it. And then I'll roll the ball of pleasure.
In the comment section below, tell us what you think a ball of pleasure is.
Whatever you decide is your ball of pleasure is your safety measure in the zombie apocalypse. Ball of pleasure, safety measure. Always remember that. Ball of pleasure, safety measure.
Could a ball of pleasure actually be like a dance? Like a ball?
Well, it's whatever you decide.
Like a fancy person's orgy.
I always want people to remember that. Ball of pleasure, always have a safety measure.
Always remember Justin's stupid tips.
For survival in the zombie aftermath.
You're going to get someone killed, with that.
They're going to roll in and be like, Pikachu! And get shot in the head. What better way to go out?
You're just a strange person. All right, so your solution is to find a trusted group, and then what? And
then find a safe location where you can survive.
Strip club?
That might be a pretty good place to be.
We would get very dehydrated from all the booze.
Well, it's boarded.
No windows.
No windows.
No windows.
1 or 2 exits. A roof.
Two exits. I like how I know that. That's kind of weird that I know that.
Yeah.
A flat roof you could grow stuff on.
Mm-hmm. Poles to rip down and use as weapons. Flexible, in-shape women with very low self-esteem.
I don't think you would find any of the strippers at the strip club. I think they would be hiding or dead.
Well, they would work for tips. So you could give them tips like, don't die today.
Here, let me tuck this can of this canned food in your G-string.
Yeah. And they would work for measly pennies on the dollar.
That's true. That's true.
They're very open.
The joke would be on them because pennies would be worthless. So they would...
And all of them were working themselves through, med school.
Of course. They're all working in med school.
So they know, CPR. And, you wouldn't have to worry about, fighting between your friends because they're whores.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So you could all take a turn.
Well, you wouldn't have to take a turn. You could set up a little Mormon colony.
Mm-hmm.
And you could trade whores like baseball players.
Oh, man, yeah. Dude, I think we might have found a better place than a jail.
Who would be the rookie of the year?
Well, that would be the new girl.
Yeah.
That would be the waitress that doesn't think her job is as bad as being a whore.
Then the MVP might be the girl who does lots of anal.
Then that's where the ball of pleasure comes into use. Ball of pleasure, safety measure. Remember, people. Ball of pleasure, safety measure.
I kind of want to have a pleasure ball now. We'll have a little dance or something, and it'll be called the pleasure ball. And it'll be really creepy.
And have Oprah's face on it.
Fucking Oprah. Fucking Oprah. But, there's a football player who has publicly challenged Oprah to a game of chess on his Twitter. We have found an ally in our war on Oprah.
Yes. But,
or rather, Oprah's war on me.
Yeah. It's very open.
Oprah's a twat shack.
Mm-hmm. But I like our idea of maybe, using a pit to draw the...
Yes, we've talked about this before. Using a quarry.
With a sound system of some sort.
Yes, we'd have we have a quarry, and we'd have a bell tower, or like a bell, or maybe some speakers, and we would draw the zombies in there, and they would fall into the quarry, and they wouldn't be able to get out because we'd board up the exits.
And you have it set up with almost a solar panel, so it would draw the power in during the day, and it would make enough noise once it got enough power down into the quarry, or have it hanging there of some sort, and they would just fall into the quarry. So you wouldn't have to worry about them coming to attack you.
Yeah. And you would, for several miles around, they'd all go in that general direction. Mm-hmm. And you would have your house kind of close there, but not too close. Mm-hmm. and they would, instead of going to your house, they would all go there.
Well, you would have it about a quarter of a mile to a mile away. Very secure location. And more probably like a hideout there just to make sure you're monitoring their flow into the quarry.
Yeah.
But you would also have a way to get away from that area very quickly.
Well, you're trying to depopulate the place where you live. Of zombies. So.
But, I mean, you still need like a checkout to make sure that place is still, you know, there's flows of zombies going in. So you could be like, oh, hey, zombies turn direction, you know, directions have changed. That they're flowing. They're not going into the pit now.
Yeah.
To warn the other people.
Yeah.
Probably have your location right on the edge of the siren where you can barely hear it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you also have like a hideout, aka a place to monitor them a little bit closer. So if you see like something has changed their direction or something has blocked their flow going in, you could almost turn the system off and clear that obstacle.
So you want it to be remote controlled?
Well, I mean, you have a turn-off switch for it.
Yeah.
Something to just disrupt the...
That's a pretty good idea. Another thing we talked about is having chickens, like free-range chickens. It was like a really good idea. Not a lot of maintenance there, and you get lots of eggs.
Yeah, if you have like 50.
And then when you find someone you don't like, you can egg them. Mm-hmm. That's what I would do with eggs in the zombie apocalypse. I would egg other people.
Well, you'd want the chickens free roaming, and then like your livestock closer to you that you're going to eat on a day-to-day basis, like maybe cows or something you have to milk. So the chickens would maybe like disrupt the zombies if they got close and go running away and distract.
It sounds like a good video game. Chickens versus zombies.
Yeah. This almost comes to the question: which would you rather fight?
Would you rather fight? Would you rather fight 100 chickens or a zombie?
Well, I mean, the zombie. Would you rather fight 100 miniature chickens or one horse-sized chicken?
100. No, I think the way it goes is 100 chicken-sized horses or one horse-sized chicken. I would rather fight the horse-sized chicken because nothing good comes of fighting 100 anything. I'd rather fight like one Mike Tyson than 100 midgets.
I could see that. I could see you now getting flogged by like a horse-sized chicken raping you. Going, the chicken was a bad idea. The chicken was a bad idea.
You know, worst case scenario with the horse-sized chicken, I get raped once. Worst case scenario with 100, I get raped 100 times. That's the thing.
I want to know how your clothes gets ripped off. So like,
where does the zombies come in?
Well, the zombies, I mean, listen, they're falling into the pit. Now you have a whole new world to deal with. Like, chickens raping you, or
would you rather be raped by 100 chickens, or be in a granite quarry with a bunch of zombies and there's no way out?
Oh, dude, definitely the chickens.
The chickens, yeah. I can just now, which would be more inappropriate to have Benny Hill music to? Getting chased around by the zombies or getting gangbanged by the chickens?
What does this have to do with zombie survival? We don't know. That's why I say pleasure ball, pleasure ball, pleasure ball. Safety words.
Alright, in the comments down below, tell us what a pleasure ball is and what you would do with it.